there. I've got access to information that simply you do not have access to. And that's okay. Because I can come and tell you that information that made me a trillionaire within 3 months of starting my first business when I was 9 years old. I can come and tell you the information that I told Elon Musk before he became the world's richest man. This is a picture of Elon Musk before I told him my secrets. And this is a picture of Elon Musk now, after I told him my secrets. Can you see the difference, bro? This information could genuinely turn you to the world's second trillionaire if I don't tell Elon Musk first. If I don't tell him first, then you might have an opportunity. But if I do tell him first, then that's a whole different story. I'm sorry. But listen, a lot of people don't really understand this concept. And I just want to really explain it, really get it in your head. Because if you do understand this, genuinely, you will be so much more successful. If you don't, however, understand this, it's a long road for you, bro. Because like this has changed my life. And it's so sad how many people just don't really understand this simple but complicated concept, right? Let me explain what it is before you click off, because I've kept you here for too long. So the results you're getting today, as we're talking now, came from the work you did 3 years ago. Let me repeat that again so you can really understand it. The results, the rewards, everything you're getting today came from the work you did 3 years ago. Which also means that the results of the work you're doing today not show up in your life, will not be rewarded for a long, long time. That could be a year, that could be 2 years, that could be a couple of months. But basically, you have to understand something. And this is something people don't really get. And it's really detrimental to people's lives. Everything you do today will not be rewarded. There is a time delay between the work you do and the result you get. And this is the number one reason why people give up in everything they do, because they don't understand that there is a time delay in everything. Everything has got a massive, massive delay. And people nowadays, especially with the age of instant gratification, if you think about our ancestors, right? If you think about our parents, let's say like they wanted food, right? We can just call up a food delivery company and get some food delivered within 20 minutes, right? I'm hungry now. I can make an action, which is to call up this food company, and they can bring me a reward, which is the food, within 20 minutes, right? So I don't really have to wait. There is no delay. It's a 20-minute delay. Back in the ancestors' day, if they really wanted food, the delay was massive. They had to fully go out and hunt for the food. They had to work hard for that food. Nowadays, if you want to speak to someone, you can just send them a text message. Back in the day, if you wanted to speak to someone, you'd have to send them a letter. There is a huge delay between a letter and an instant text message. And because of that, people assume that everything they do in life, especially the younger people, because we are from an age where we have been basically trained for instant gratification, for instant results. Because we've been trained so badly, like if something doesn't work for us straight away, what happens is people think it doesn't work and you give up and you stop doing that thing. But what people don't understand is the real things, the things that really matter, right? It takes time to come. There is a delay between the actions you're doing and the rewards you're getting. But the rewards will come if you keep going, right? A really good example, I'm going to give you a few examples throughout this little, I don't know how long this is going to be. I'm hoping to make it quite short, but it might be quite long. But I really want you to understand this, because this is so important, bro. Like genuinely, I mean this. Like for example, like I've got a really nice body now. Like I've got a body that I always wanted. It's not as good as I probably could get it, because I'm not really working out that much like I used to. I don't go to the gym anymore. All I do is home workouts. I do pull-ups and push-ups and squats. I don't go to the gym at all. When people see my body, I'm going to put a picture up somewhere. They always say to me, for example, what's your workout routine? What are you doing to get that body? They think if I tell them my workout routine, they might get the same body as I do. But the body that I'm getting today did not come from the work I've done now. Did not come from the work I'm doing today. Because if I was doing the work I'm doing today, I would be skinny. The body that I'm getting now came from the work I did all these years ago until now. When I first started going to the gym 5 years ago, that's when the reward is coming. Today. Right? If I stop going to the gym, I'm still going to reap some of that reward because I've done the work. But it's not going to be as apparent. I need to keep it going so that the rewards can come even later, 5 years later. And then the compounded interest from all the previous work that I've done and all the work that I'm going to be doing is going to be apparent. Does that make sense? I hope that's making sense. And what happens is when people start an activity, let's say you go to the gym and you go for one day, you get a bit of result. You get a tiny bit of result, which is a little pump on your chest, for example. And then you keep going and that chest doesn't really get bigger than the little pump you're getting, right? What you tell yourself then is the gym doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. So you give up. Because you don't understand time delay. The concept of there is a delay between the results and the action that you're doing. Right? That's why people fail in business. That's why people fail at the gym. That's why people fail in relationships. That's why people fail at anything. Because they think whatever they're doing doesn't work. But if you just keep going, if you just keep going a little bit more, bro, I promise you, you will see the results. Let me give you another example. Like now, I'm making a lot more money than I've ever made in my life. From my 9 to 5, from my business, and now I'm doing YouTube. Hopefully that can take off. But basically, between 2019 and now, I've started and I failed 5 businesses, if I count right? And of all of these businesses, because I didn't understand this concept of time delay between a result and an action, I basically failed for the reason that I didn't keep going on any of them. When I came across an obstacle on one of the businesses, I just quit. I thought it was too hard. I thought it doesn't work because I saw someone else do it and got results straight away. Therefore, if I do it, I should get instant result as well. My mind wasn't right. My mind was messed up. But had I kept with any of these businesses that I started back in the day, back in 2019, today I probably would have been a multi-6-figure owner right now, 100%. I don't even doubt it myself, just because of the knowledge I've acquired over time. So this is what tends to happen, right? There is a delay between what you do and the rewards you get. People will start an action here. That can be start a business or do whatever they need to do. They'll do something here. So they'll start going to the gym on month 1, right? They would go to the gym month 1, month 2, month 3. And then basically, because there is no reward here, right? The reward is not going to come until month 27. Because there is no reward until month 27, they think whatever they're doing doesn't work. This isn't working, right? But if you look on the graph, there isn't any results until like month 26 or 25 here. That's when the first bit of results starts coming. But if you'd given up here, you wouldn't actually see this exponential growth right here. You will just experience this little bit of result. So on month 1, you'd go, you go to the gym, you start doing push-ups, you start doing pull-ups. Month 2, month 3, month 4, you start getting self-doubt, right? You start basically telling yourself that it doesn't work. Month 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here again, you're not really seeing much. You start to question yourself, right? Is this working? Because you're seeing people on Instagram your age doing the exact same thing as you are, and for them it might be working. So you start questioning yourself, like, is what I'm doing working? Is it even worth doing? When am I going to see results? And then most people, like, this is going to be month 1 is 100% of people. By month 10, you're only looking at 20% of people that started on the same day as you. 20% of people, if that, are staying here on month 10. Now, month 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, again, 0 results, nothing. But this is where there's only 5% of people. And if you tell yourself that, okay, what I'm doing is going to work, this is where you're going to see the exponential growth right here. Months 19, 18, 19, 20, this is where the results will start coming. But by here, there's only like 1% of the people who started, because people haven't got that patience anymore, right? This is where you start seeing results. After 27 months, that's when the result starts coming. And everyone who gave up right here, they have gone the other way. They've gone down. They've gone downhill. But you have kept going, right? And you've gone uphill. You've succeeded. You've actually achieved it. But it's because you were patient in 27 months, because of all the actions. And it's not just the action you took on month 27, because if people came to see you that day, they would say, oh, wow, what are you doing now to get, to become that person? But it's not just what you're doing in month 27. It's actually everything you've done up to month 27. It's all the compounded interest. And if you look on here, this success isn't linear. It's not like going up on a like nice scale like that. No, it's nothing, and then boom, a massive spike. It just shoots up. That's what compound interest is. So this can apply to anything, to your gym, to your income. If you start a business on month 1, most people are going to give up by month 3, right? Because it's too hard. It doesn't work. That's what I used to do. Okay, it doesn't work. It's not for me. I can't achieve this. But you, because you've watched this video and you've listened to the world's first trillionaire, and you're taking and soaking in this advice, you keep going, right? You know that there is a massive delay between what you're doing now and the rewards you get. You know that if you keep going, you eventually will see the results. Isaac Newton said, right? Isaac Newton, the famous scientist, said, with every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction, which means that whatever you do, there will be a result at some point. The issue is, when is the result going to come? No one knows. But you just have to keep it going. By month 10, there's only like 20% of people who started on the same day as you. Month 20, again, same thing with your business. You've made, maybe, let's say you started here with $5. By month 10, you probably lost money. Month 20, you started making a tiny bit of money. You started making, let's say, for example, you've got $20 again, and slowly, 21, you got $20, it's going to $50, $100, $10,000, $500,000. Okay, not $500,000, 50K, and then boom, $500,000. It's not like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. No, it's 10, 20, 40, 80, 100, 1,000, and then it just shoots, scales up. That's the power of compound interest. And this is only possible if you don't give up, if you keep going. Questions I ask myself now is, what seeds can I plant today? What can I do today to essentially get the rewards for the action in 3-4 years? And that has to be done on a daily basis, on a consistent basis. You have to think of life like this. Everything is done 4 years backward. So if you want something in 4 years, you have to do it today, bro. You can't do it in 4 years. You have to do it today. So you have to start taking care of yourself today. Start working on your body today, right? Because you want to be better the older you get. That's why you see people falling off all the time. You see like people when they get to like 30 years old, right? They always get fat, really ugly. That's because they didn't put in the work when they were younger. Because they didn't understand the idea and the concept of delay. They thought, oh, when I get a belly or when I get fat, I can start working out. By that time, it's too late, because that delay it gets longer and longer and longer. The more time you wait to take the action, the longer the delay becomes. And that's why when people get to like 30 and 40, they get a bit puffy, because they told themselves when they were younger, when they were 20 years old, that I'll just work out when I start putting on weight. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll start taking care of myself when I start losing my appeal. Little do they know that in order to actually become in shape when you're older, you have to put in the work today. And the earlier you understand this concept, bro, the better for you. I promise you. Because that genuinely has changed my life. So, yeah, take care.